Hello, hello. I'm known from nowhere, and this is doing whatever I feel like type of stream. Hello to Clown and welcome. I am absolutely totally no, I'm not gonna say sick. I haven't been throwing up, but I have just been so insanely slow lately because I've been trying new things, trying new settings, messing around with just like my equipment and other junk, and stuff has been slow. Improvement takes time. Obviously, like, I feel like after I like take these times to, like, when I'm like late or I'm like delaying or like other stuff like that, I always feel like I see an improvement in my streams generally, which I hope so. If I'm taking like time to improve, like, you hope to see improvements. Sometimes it's not major, sometimes it is. But let me see if I got this working. That's working properly. I want to see something real quick. I want to like background layer. I want to go to fill. This is like kind of blinding all this white. I want to see if I can get a nice gray going. Come on, nice gray. I think it's this spectrum over here. Yes. It do appear to be this spectrum over here, so let's uncap that. And Phil, I just saw you type something. Give me one moment. There we go. That looks a lot nicer now. It's not as hard on the eyeballs. Relock that. And Jack, hello and welcome. My birthday. Well, happy birthday. Hello, Jack. You guys are early, so the stream can't buffer fast enough because YouTube kind of stink like that early on for whatever reason. So just keep in mind, if the stream says it's over, it's not over. Unless it's been like 8 hours, then it might be. But I am needing to find where I left off when I was working on this last. So last stream, when I did this little doodle stream, I was working on this. This was just like a fun thumbnail. That's arm 1. And I've like done a little bit of work here and there, but it's not like really noticeable. It's just like me just like testing stuff, redoing my fun art rehab, just kind of relearning stuff. And I've had to just like kind of relearn how clothing folds. I'm so happy. Being happy, good. I was having whatchamacalls, it's I forgot what I was gonna say. I put Freddy Krueger on the screen, like, because I got a screen in my room. Clothing 1. Okay, there's clothing 1. I need to erase this over here. Oh, but yep, I did it right. I'm so getting used to just like doing stuff on the pad though. Doing art digitally is so weird to me. It's such a foreign concept because last stream I was talking about like I normally do art like physically, like paints and pencil and charcoal and oils and watercolors and clay and anything you can imagine. I've tried it, I've done it, I've learned a lot about it, and I'm not gonna be like, oh man, I mastered every form of art, but like I've done it all. And I just need to figure out what I had all these layers set to. Okay, that's where I had that layer set to. Probably erase this up here because that is on the wrong layer. Get rid of that right there. Right now I'm just correcting some mistakes I made last time layer wise, if you're curious of what I'm doing and it just looks kind of weird. All right, so I need to work on this arm over here. But yo, stir fry is top 10 favorite dish in making it. Nope, not worth it. Meat evenly. I feel like stir fry is either super hard or super easy to make. I feel like there's no in between. I've never looked up how to make stir fry, but I do feel like stir fry is one of those dishes that you do have to know. Okay, so after that thing just crashed, I just looked over. Now I can get into the fun conversation. So I had My hero lover, hello and welcome. What's it called? I had Harry Potter on my TV earlier, and my brother came in. And he was just all like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm going out. This, that, and the other thing." We were just like talking, and at some point, it was like, I'm not sure if you ever seen Harry Potter, but there is the fourth movie, and I need to figure out what I'm doing. So I'm so used to just being like not having to pay attention to layers, but that's one of the things I got to be good at. Um, Hello, Split Soul. But we were talking about Harry Potter in the sense we were like just talking about like wizard politics, which to me was just like a funny conversation. We were like, no, that's the Minister of Magic. And he's like, no, that's not the Minister of Magic. And I'm like, then who is the Minister of Magic then? He's like, no, it's this guy over here. And I'm like, that guy? And he's like, yeah, that guy. And I'm like, that doesn't look like the Minister. Okay, I just realized I had the wrong color on. No wonder whenever I tried drawing something, it wasn't black. There we go. Perfect. I got schmooges on my screen. But we were like talking about like the opening and we are like, this is so stupid, but this also makes sense. And balls indeed, I took a test and I'm a Ravenclaw. I always love those personality tests. Oh my god, the Harry Potter personality test. There are some kids that like take those and they're like, this is my new identity now. And I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. It's funny wizard book. It ain't that deep. And some people, oh my god, they kind of lost their minds over it. You know what I should be doing? I should be zoomed in a little bit instead of so far out there. No, I don't like that line. Undo that line, redo that line right there. But what we were talking about, we were like, no, no, that's the minister. And we were like, no, that's not the minister. That's one of the overseers. Like, he does, like, wizard court. And we're like, what even is wizard court? He was like, for wizard law. And I'm like, what is even wizard law? And then we just started talking about it so much. And also, I'm 17, though. 12 misclicks. But I gotta get some rice and some flavoring. Flavoring. But, what's it called? We were just like sitting there and we are like, no, no, that's the Minister of Magic. And we're just like going through the movies. And it's like, no, that's when Voldemort came and then the minister resigned and all this stuff. And it's like, why did he resign? It's like, because he didn't want to go through Wizard World War One. He's like, what do you mean Wizard World War One? It's like, because Voldemort comes back. And he's like, no. When Voldemort comes back, all the other wizards just kind of like, what's it called? Like, just flee for the hills and just kind of go and like hide, like it's the Doomsday Preppers. And we're like, that's what the minister did. And he's like, no, 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 no. The minister freaking dies. And I'm like, no, not the minister. And he's like, no, no, the guy in the fourth movie dies. And it was like one of those conversations to where we were on like two different wavelengths. And it was like the funniest thing. And it was one of those conversations to it's like, wow, you could have streamed that entire conversation because the conversation went on for like possibly like 12 minutes. And it was really weird. And also, do you watch One Piece? I not only watch One Piece, I adore One Piece. One Piece is without a doubt like, if One Piece is my absolute favorite thing in the world. Honestly and truly it is. And a lot of people are just like, whenever I talk about it, they're like, why do you like One Piece this much? Or like, not like this much, but One Piece was not very popular when I liked it when I was younger. And it was just one of those things where it's like, he's stupid. He just stretches. That's it. And now it's one of those things where it's like, whoa, he's so freaking cool. And everyone loves it. And I love that everybody loves One Piece now so much. And it makes me so happy. Absolutely. But you know the One Piece episode where Luffy goes like, oh yeah. I swear that clip is spammed all over the shorts. I see it all the freaking time. But maybe it's just my algorithm. Speaking of algorithms, right now I'm just kind of trying to see how my hoodie just kind of stretches and contorts a little bit. So from the last stream, I had to stop doodling on the last stream for this art because one, I didn't really understand folding clothes. And I know I'm all over the place. And this is just like how my brain works when I'm doodling, because there's like a part of my brain that goes to like looking at my arms and like seeing how they fold and how my clothing folds. And then like looking at that and then trying to translate that into a physical thing, which I'm trying to do right now. So right now, if I had to like point it out, so like this side right here, I'm not sure if you can see my cursor. This is like clothing tight and this is clothing loose over here. But when you stretch cloth, it makes these very specific folds versus cloth that's like wrapped around something. It's hard for me to describe without like visual aids, without actually already doodling the stuff. But I think I'll just get to doodling a little quicker. And am I in a race? I am in a race. Let's put on a race again. Let's smooth out this line, even though I don't need to smooth it out. But no wonder Luffy, base form versus Chopper, strongest form. What's it called? You know what I like? I like the debates online of it's like who would win in One Piece, because the powers are so weird. It's not like Dragon Ball Z, where it's like, well, Frieza blew up a planet, so they would murder Yamcha because Yamcha can't blow up planets. And I'm like, fair enough. Fair enough. But I think if my hoodie was stretched like this, I would have 3 lines, kind of like that, around that joint. This one would kind of stretch down like this. Kind of go down like that. I appreciate you also, like, I feel like I'm trying to draw, figure out folds and also conversate, and it's one of those things where I'm like, this is a lot harder than I remember it being, 100%, and I apologize. But this is one of those things where I'm like, I just need, like, more practice, if that makes sense. Like, this is one of those things where I'm like, I just kind of have to, like, do and then just kind of figure out. And I apologize because this is just, like, one of those streams where I'm like, I'm doing and figuring out right now as we go along. And I thank you. So I need to thicken this line a little bit. Yo, I have a suggestions for the next sketch you do. This one's just like kind of like a thumbnail that I'm doing, like this sketch, but like tell me the suggestion. I'm open to suggestions. But what's it called? This one was just like I just needed a logo for like when I do my just chattering and like doodling streams, like what I'm doing right here right now. Like I needed a thumbnail for this, and this is just kind of going to be that thumbnail once I get this done ish, kind of, if I can get there. Maybe I should just kind of keep this gray. I kind of like the whole gray-ish thing. Arx, give hello and welcome. I really wish, like, there's some points where I'm like, man, I wish I had a web camera so you guys can see, but at the same time, like, I have my reasons not to show my face. But it's one of those things where I'm like, dang, like, if you dudes could see what I'm doing right now, you'd be like, dang, he is, like, arting so hard. Like, art would be a verb, and it's something I would be doing very hard, immensely right now, with immense art. All right, so this is my cloth. it would definitely fold and crease like this, making like just about one thick line just along the base like that. And it would poof out like that. Like, I know my hand is like correct-ish, but there's just some stuff to where I'm like, I just gotta figure out a little better. So I need to erase that because that line is wrong. Sometimes when you're doodling, you gotta like acknowledge it's like, okay, that line's wrong, that arm's folding in the wrong direction, you messed up the hand, restart. And I am having one of those that is wrong type moments, so let's correct it. So my jacket fits very loosely on me because I got crazy long arms. And keep in mind, I'm not crazy tall, but I got big wingspan. Like, I got arms so long, the doctors are like, it's kind of weird, but it's like, it's still like within the appropriate, you know, like, you're not a hideous mutant type long. It's just like kind of like above average, like, wow, you're this tall, but your arms are like way longer than they should be by like a few inches, you know, like maybe like 1 or 2 inches. I have this one friend and he's just like a half a foot taller than me. He's huge. And I'm not short. Like, I'm above 5'7". I'm not going to tell you how far above it I am, but I'm far above 5'7". But anyways, gorilla all build, no offense, just making a joke. You know, somebody said that to me because I was talking about my my wingspan. Like, you know, when you're just like at school and people are goofing around and they're like, yo, let's see who has the biggest hands. And I was just like, everyone's just like putting their hands in and they're like, oh my God, no one. What is wrong with your hands? And I'm like, what do you mean? And I have multiple things wrong with my hands. So, and it's not like bad things, like they're not like hideously deformed. They're just like, they're just special. They're just a little weird and I like it. But they're like, what's wrong with your hands? And I'm like, you're gonna have to be more specific. They're like, your hands are huge. Which is just like one of those things that my hands are compared to other people. Like, even like huge people, like my hands are just like freakishly big, I feel. And I never really realized it till like that day. But if you took my hand, compared it to your hand, my knuckle for like my last finger, so like right around here, is way longer than it should be. Like, I compared it to like a bunch of different people's hands just to make sure it wasn't like out of proportion or like freakishly long. But basically, normal people hands like that are within like my height bracket aren't even close to my size. Like, my hands basically have an entire joint longer digit. It's not like I have an extra joint, it's just my fingers are just extra long. And it's a little off-putting after I figured that out. I'm like, oh my God, I'm built like a demon. But the main G joke, no, I'm building up to the thing. So it was just one of those things where I'm like, yo, you got big hands for like no reason. And what's it called? Um, I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. And it was one of those things, and someone just called me an orangutan, and I'm just like, oh my God, that cut deep. Like, it was just like one of those things that's like, yo, you got that orangutan build, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, that felt bad. It was like one of those things, so it's like, you know, when someone insults you and it's like, it's not even like any like slurs or curse words or like nothing bad. It's just like, that's too real. You can't just hit somebody with like the realest insult they've ever heard in their life like that. My dad's got big hands for no reason. Yeah, some people just built like that. There's no like rhyme or reason to it. It's just a thing. But also, hello and welcome. I saw you snuck in there. I was just in the middle of my thoughts, and sometimes I gotta finish my thoughts, or else the thoughts are lost to the whatever where lost thoughts go. Gotta like get rid of that. A lot of people will be like, this looks kind of weird for cloth, and it do look weird, but it's one of those things to where I'm like, it's just like, I'm looking at like folds right now. Like I got like reference photos, and this is like what it kind of looks like without a lot of shading, kind of like, let me see. If I put like some lines there, would that make it look a little bit better? No, it really don't. So let's just get rid of those. But Naji Seshiro, I have no clue what that is, but I'm just kind of just like working on this piece, and then I'm probably gonna like play some Ultra Kill in a bit, and then probably play some other games. Maybe I might just like vibe on 76 and like nuke something for like 30 minutes, or maybe just like go through a few levels of Ultra Kill, come back, work on this, talk about like whatever just comes to mind besides my like super long orangutan arms and hands. No, I started doodling down there because I'm so used to when I do other stuff. Okay, so Control plus X is a bad command. I don't like that command. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, I should definitely not be hitting that button. That's a bad button right there. I don't like that button at all. Trying to see, like, I'm trying to like look at my arm, and it's like, have you ever tried looking at your elbow? It's like you can look at your elbow, but if you're trying to get like a different angle, it's like your neck does not participate with you at all. It is hard. Yo, Blue Lock season 2, episode 7. Yo, actually, I want to look this up real quick. I want to see this. All right, so I got Google open. Let me. Naji Tishiro images. Oh, yeah, it is that one dude from Blue Lock. I feel like I see him a lot. Like whenever you see clips. A lot of people really like Blue Lock, and I feel like I always ask this question, but I'm like, do the people have supernatural powers? Or is it like Demon Slayers to where they just kind of put a bunch of like really cool like effects over people doing normal things? So I feel like it could be either or. It could either be a bunch of supernatural powers and everyone is like superhuman balling on the soccer court, or it's just a normal thing. You know what's really weird? I put on one of the Nightmares on Elm Streets in the background, and I occasionally hear somebody scream, and I have no clue why they're screaming at all. Like, zero clue. You're probably... Okay, this arm is good for now. I got to adjust the other arm. I gotta add some nice wrinkles here. A nice fold there, most likely. These folds aren't the best, but it's one of those things where it's like, yo, no. No, you don't come by for months, and now you're coming in here and you're trying to trick me with the Alt F4, the oldest trick in the book, to just cancel out anything you're doing on the computer. No! What's wrong with you? Were you raised in a barn? No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. But what's it called? I love that trick. You know, when you go online, it's like, yo, scream the words like Xbox disconnects. Xbox disconnects, or it's like in Repo Company, you just tell somebody to put like slash green screen and then it just green screens them. Or telling somebody some weird button command and it just closes their game immediately. Hello, Unkind Poison. It looks good, thank you. I am just trying to figure out what I want to work on next. So I feel like I should just jump to the other arm right now. Is this the proper arm? That is the proper arm. Whoops, wait. Make that reappear. There we go. Yo, hello, Mr. No One. Hello, Roix. I do plan to do some Ultra Kill, Roix. Don't you worry. I pay attention. Yo, W Drawing, thank you so much. It's not the best, honestly, but it's one of those things where I'm like, I can't beat myself up too much, because if I'm too mean to myself, I'll start to cry, and then I'll just curl up in a corner and nothing will get done and I won't improve. So it's one of those things where I'm like, I want to bully myself mercilessly, but I shouldn't, because if I do that, nothing will get done. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm like, and I'm going to let you know what I'm doing because I don't have the web camera, but I'm like contorting my body because like some people, like if you ever see like in art class, sometimes there's like the kid that's just like doodling away and he doesn't care if he's wrong. There's the kid with the reference photo, and then there's the weird one that's like me, to where I'll like stand up and I'll start like posing or like doing like weird stuff, and then people are like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't have like a wooden doll model to work with because I'm poor, so I gotta use my body. And so like I'll have like a mirror and I'm like kind of like making weird faces in the mirror, and people are like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I gotta get the facial expressions correct. All right, there's a right way to do things, and I'm gonna do them the right way even if I look like a goofball. I like how I just leave for like 5 months and then I show up and then I just tell you to do Alt F4. Yeah, definitely. What's it? Go here. Go there. Okay, so oh, dang it. I had a race on. Okay, no wonder nothing was doodling. I'm like, there's something wrong with this. I don't do this enough. Like, I really do have to, even when I'm not streaming, doodle and just kind of get more familiar with the program and watch some more tutorials. I've been so absolutely swamped in tutorials. It's ridiculous how swamped I've been in just, like, work in general. Not like IRL, like, work, just, like, work and just, like, improving things here, wise. Go here, yo. Real as hell. I don't do that much, but like for hands, I will. Hands are, a lot of people are like, hands are hard, but like I like drawing hands. Hands are like kind of fun to draw. I don't know why. You can just like do knife hands, you can just do like Edward Scissorhands, you can do like webbed hands, you can do like a bunch of fun, really goofy hands. You can just like start taking digits, start adding digits. Because that's how I learned to draw hands better, if that makes sense. Like, in the sense of, like, I struggled with hands for a long time, so I'm like, well, you know what you gotta do when you struggle with it? Like, if you're playing a sport, it's like, wow, I really suck at catching a football. What do I do, coach? And the coach is like, well, we're just gonna have you catching that ball, or a ball tossed at you till you catch it. And sometimes that's what you gotta do to just, like, get stuff done, is you gotta just absolutely just start going nuts and just doing the one thing you really struggle with, or figure out, like, a more technical way of doing it a lot of the time. Which I like to do. I like to be technical, and I like to practice a lot. I'm not very talented. A lot of people are like, wow, you're really talented with art. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, I watch like a cajillion tutorials. I've like burnt through so many sketchbooks you wouldn't believe. Like, I could take all my sketchbooks and then pile them all the way to the ceiling, and then that still wouldn't be like, I'd still have sketchbooks left over. Yo, I struggle with hands, and it felt like going through the headset test, the hardest test. Hands are the hardest. Another thing that I find that helps is just like, if you know you struggle with hands, you should definitely just like kind of just look at your hands a lot. Like, a lot of people, like, when I say that, they look at me like I'm a crazy person, but a lot of people already look at me like I'm a crazy person, which is fair. I'm a little crazy, but that's fine. I'm the good crazy. And there's like the good crazy, and then there's the bad crazy. There's the bad crazy to where it's like, oh my god, we followed this guy home that we thought there was a serial killer. Why did you do that? Well, we didn't want him to murder anybody. You're the first one to die in a horror movie, 100%. But and then there's like the crazy to where it's like, yeah, I thought that bird was following me, so I just started throwing a bunch of bird seeds, and then I rolled off into the woods. It's like, why did you do that? Like the harmless crazy. You know when like grandma puts her cell phones in the refrigerator to stop the government from tracking her calls? It's like, why'd you do that, Grandma? It's like, well, obviously, Uncle Sam's trying to get my social security number. It's like, Grandma, the government already has your social number. But, I guess you can just say you're insane song reference. I know that song. I love that song. I'm so happy that song blew up. There's so many things I watch that, like, don't blow up, and I'm like, dang, I really hope this creator really blows up at some point soon. I think they deserve it. They did a good job. Yo, Uncle Sam is after you. Yo, don't put those thoughts in my head. I'm gonna lose my mind a little. I'm trying to like remember, like, because I watch like a cajillion tutorials, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, and there's different types of clothing folds. Like there's the lock fold, there's the stretch folds, there's the other folds, there's more technical terms. I was going through like when you're in school and it's like, all right, here's the vocab test for like all the different types of like rocks in science, or like, when you do vocabulary tests for other subjects that isn't English. So, like the buzzwords, kind of. That's what I've been doing a lot. And I've been prepping for like this other fun little doodle art stream. Man, I'm really amazed at how just like wrinkly my hoodie be at some points here, because it really does like poof out like this, even though my arms are just like crazy long and skinny. But bro just described himself. I feel like sometimes when I talk, I get lost in the sauce of my own conversation. And so when someone's like, what can you elaborate on that thing you said 15 seconds ago? And I'm like, I will never elaborate because I don't even know what I'm talking about sometimes. There's like, oh, I can't remember it, but yo, I'm cooked. I have something due tomorrow at like 7:46. Who has stuff being turned in at 11:46? What kind of maniacs like that's such an odd number. That bothers me that that's such an odd number. It's not like 8. They didn't round down to 7:45 or like 7:30. They were like 7:46 on the dot. So if my clothes wrinkle like that way with fold like that, then I should have the clothing should be tight around here. Like the forearm should be loose. This is loose for some reason. Like I have like an actual hoodie that I'm like stretching and like moving around right now on. And I'm just kind of like observing it the best I can. But Yeah, it should drape like this kind of. Like, this should be a little bit more... Ooh, if that makes sense. Oh no, it's 7:46. Why'd you even put the time there? That's confusing. I'm not good at reading, all right? Reading hard. Yo, I swear to God, I feel like I got so unlucky with my genetics sometimes. I'm like, there's one family member and he's like super old and he's just straight up illiterate. Like, that's how you know the learning disabilities in your genetics goes hard, when there's members of your family to where the learning disabilities kick their butts so hard, like, the public schooling gave up on them and they were just decided to be illiterate. No, that's wrong right there. I need a... Ugh. My arm's getting tired. I'm just holding my arm up. Drawing a Japanese skeleton who is 79 years old. I love to draw Japanese skeletons who are 79 years old. That's like one of my favorite things to draw. Yo, can we just talk about like how much of a goat Oda is? He was all like, you know, would be a really fun character? A skeleton with an afro. That'd be a great character. And it's absolutely still one of the best characters in the series. Bro got the worst genetics. Yeah, I guess. But that's okay. I'm getting a phone call. Give me 1 second. I'll still be here. I just need a quick minute. There we go. All right. So, yo, phone lingering. Wait, phone lingering? What does phone lingering mean? Where is this stupid fold at? Okay, so the fold should go from my armpit up this way. No, that's too long. It should go... These ones are wrong. I thought these were right when I was on the phone, and I was just kind of like just jotting those down, thinking I'm like, is that look right? That looks wrong. But there should be a stretch from here to here. This should wrinkle a little bit right there. Let's just make that extra chunky. I like that chunky line right there. I think I'll just make my hoodie like this nice light gray. Normally I make it black, but like if it's black, you can't see all the nice lines. But Gangster Waluigi sounds like such a chaotic drawing to do. Like, where would that fall on like a D&D like chaotic evil, chaotic like good, lawful good chart? Because I feel like that would fall somewhere on that chart. Is there another line right there? Kind of, sorta. All right, so if there's two lines right here, there should be a bump in the middle because they're pushing the fabric up. So there should be a bump there. And there should be a lines here because the fabric is getting all squished right there. Chaotic evil, gangster Waluigi. Sometimes I like to go with, like, the heavy line weight sometimes. A lot of people are like, "Yo, you can't make your lines too heavy," but I'm like, "I like the heavy lines sometimes." And if you don't know, you don't know, but, some people, when you are learning to doodle and draw and just kinda do stuff, a lot of people are like, "Wow, that line right there is just, like, wrong," and it's like, well, it's wrong technically, but also it looks good in a sense. Because sometimes when you draw, like, fruits and, still life and other stuff can look weird, but it can also be correct in a sense. So my seam, this should be just, like, kinda baggy around this part. So this shouldn't be such a straight line. This line should bellow out a little bit. Because this is way too sharp of an elbow. So it should bellow out because it's loose here a little bit. Let's just make this super thick. We can tone it down a little bit. A little opposite of the bingo wing. You ever see the bingo wings? You haven't seen the bingo wings? The bingo wings are weird. Bingo wings are basically like referring to older people when their underarm, like around this area, all the skin there just kind of sags and it just kind of like shakes, and it's called bingo wings because whenever you go to the bingo hall for old people and they're all playing bingo and they put their arms up, like you just see them shake and jiggle all over the place whenever they jump up and scream bingo. Hence why it's just called the bingo wings. Or that's why I call it the bingo wings. Yo, I just have him holding a smoking cigarette in a way that just puts him puts up fingers. Wait. Sometimes I read stuff and I'm like, that don't make sense. Words are weird and wrong and sometimes in my head. All right, so let's zoom out. This is the best. It doesn't look the prettiest, but I think that looks much more correct than the other doodle I've done. But the bingo wings. But the fabric would be getting bunched up here and then just lax there, and then this would be all relaxed too. To where the fabric over here is kind of, it's getting locked between the elbow here because it's less than a 90-degree angle. And gravity's pulling it down, so it would get more bunched up by the bottom. Maybe I put too much fabric there, but then again, I have a long arms, so I got super long sleeves too. But he both smoking a ciggy and flipping you off at the same time. Oh, you're going with like that type of posture? I kind of like that, it's classy in a way. I've seen it before. No, not my mouth. Control, what's the control? Oh, there's my controller. It's up there. Fold down to 3 folds. You'd think that, but I don't think it would. All right, that's hand. I labeled these. It's been like a few days since I worked on this. And sometimes less is more, but I gotta figure out these lines a little better. I wish I had like a little wooden model, like a wooden, because they sell those at the art store. Like they have wooden hand models and other wooden stuff. Arm 2, no. Okay, so let me just work on controller. Yeah, let's just get started on the controller now. No, I think last time I was talking about the controller, I wanted to go with like a nice gray, which I thought would be nice. So I can probably go up to the hand, because the hand's correct. I made sure that was correct, because I've been working on it. Go down, go to the white. And just do a little coloring. Coloring heals the soul. People who are like, ew, adult coloring books are like weird. And I'm like, no, adult coloring books are great. Like, I've seen a lot of people use adult coloring books, and they are just good fun. They're way better than, like, buying a 12-pack of beer. It's like $12, and you're just locked in for hours. Hours and hours of coloring fun. And a lot of people, it's like, well, obviously coloring's for, like, toddlers and, like, children. I'm like, that's not true. Coloring's just fun in general. And it's one of those things that anybody can do, and they can enjoy art. You don't have to be, like, a crazy artist to have fun coloring. And a lot of people tend to just, I don't know, just think less of coloring for some reason. It's just a thing that people do, and it eludes me on why people think that way, even though they themselves aren't even like, I don't want to say like real artists, but like, it's not like they went to like art school and like they were like in a profession to where they're decaling cars or like doing anything that's like super art oriented. People just weird. Yeah, you can just turn your mind off and just coloring. It's the best part. And I like these little, whoops, wrong color. Go back to white. I like whenever I color myself in, I like to use white because, one, I don't want to mess with skin tones. Skin tones are annoying, and it's like, I can do skin tones. It's just a lot of work, and I haven't done it in a long time. And I went over why I haven't done, like, art in a really long time in the last stream. I may talk about it later when I'm, like, doing Ultra Kill and I'm crying, but, I just haven't done it in a really long time. And I haven't done skin tones in a long time, too, because I haven't done art in a long time. Now, a part of me wants to go down, all the way down to, like, every single knuckle joint and, like, really do the details. But sometimes when you're just doing a doodle and you're not doing a still life, you can choose to omit some of the details. Like, this is purely for my own enjoyment, this doodle right here. So I don't have to go down to, like, the nail beds and, like, draw those in, sketch those in, and, like, make sure they're proportionate and super correct. I can just choose to just not have them. And I do kind of like, I'm not, like, coloring this in perfectly because I kind of like the imperfect color, if that makes sense. And I feel like coloring in my face too a little bit, you know, from the gray. So let's do, where's my head? There's my head. Do I have a face tab or is it just head? Let's see. I got nose. I got head. Head's kind of below everything, and head should be up higher. But if I put hair too high, this is a problem with layering in digital art that I haven't really addressed, and I should. So I'm just gonna do another layer, and I'm going to move it below head, and I shall just call it face skin. Face skin seems like a good thing to put there. So let's see if I do face skin. See, face skin right there went over the eyeballs, and that's wrong. The eyeballs should be going over face skin. So if I go here and push that up, there we go. Perfect. Let's push that up the face skin. There we go. Face skin is now appropriately where it should be. And with face skin being up this high, I think I can just kind of improve this brush stroke, go here, and then just kind of color this in nicely. There we go. I really enjoy this. I don't know why this is so satisfying, but it really is. Just filling this out. It gives you like a sense of like accomplishment when you're coloring because you slowly progress. Because there's a lot of people that like to do progressions, not progressions, occupations to where it's like a lot of people are like, oh man, I love like landscaping or like doing jobs like construction. Because when you're doing jobs like construction, you can physically see progress you're being done. You can see how much work is left. You can be like, okay, we're like almost done with the bathroom. We stripped all the tile out and we've got all the new tile prepped, and you're just starting to place it down and all the pieces just start kind of falling together. And this is what it probably feels like a little bit. I think I'm just going to have my teeth be very white because I like white teeth. Why would I make my teeth yellow too? That just doesn't make sense. I'll just put it on the same layer too. If it's like weird later on, I'll fix it or I'll delete this layer and readjust later. But I'm just also just kind of figuring this out too. This whole digital art jazz. I can probably keep some of the gray, probably. Maybe, no. Actually, no. I don't need to keep the gray or anything like that. All the way up there, go all the way down. You know, whenever you think of like a really good comeback and it's like, dang, I just thought of the best comeback. Dang it, I should have said that. You know, it's one of those things. I just had one of those moments. I'm not going to say like who or what, but it was just like one of those moments I had where I'm like, dang it, I just thought of a really good comeback. Whoops. Yo, what app is this? This is called Krita. Like, I'm trying to see if I can find it. Yeah, right down here. Wait, no. Doesn't... I can't find the application, but it's called Krita. Real as hell. This looks better. I like the gray background, and then I got my nice white skin tone. People say what's it called? Say it's weird to just have like a character just have white skin, and I'm like, I worked so much on paper that I'm like, it's just easier when I'm going through sketches and practicing concepts to just skip the whole like cracking out the colored pencils and inks and paints and then just leaving everything white in some sections. Now, there's been a part of me, and I'm like, what color do I want to make the jacket? Because that's an important thing. So I normally wear black hoodies all the time, and I do have a few other colored ones, but I'm like, this is going to be the face, kind of, because I don't want to do web cameras. So whenever I'm like talking about me, like, this is the face you're going to be associating with just like channel stuff in general here. Like, this is the no one face right here. For the people who are like, man, I wonder what you look like in reality. And it's like, this is me adjacent. This is essentially me. If you need to know what I look like. Do I want to, like... Why don't you draw? Right, it wasn't drawing for some reason. Can I... Oh, I can hold control and then just be like, oh, I want that green, or I want this. Okay, that's cool. That saves time. All right, so I think I should take a quick break. How long have we been at this? Almost an hour? Almost an hour. Let's just do a quick save. Let's do some Ultra Kill. If Roix is even still here. Because this is drawing and gaming, so we can do a quick little swap, you know. Let's do an hour of Ultra Kill. See how far we get. Let's cry a little. Let's complain. Let's say how bullcrap it is. So let me put my pen up. I really love my art pads so much. You know, a lot of people are like, art pads are just kind of weird and other such. But this is the app right here. Just Krita, Krita. I'm not sure if it's the best application, but it's the application I've used and I've enjoyed the most. Where's Ultra Kill? It's all the way up here. Let's go over here, open that, close that, work over here. You know what's weird? Whenever they have a child in a horror movie, Alan, banana. Yo, I'm back. Sorry, I had to do something. Yeah, I was just talking about how we just did an hour of doodling. And, what's it called? What was the things I was talking about? Oh, yes. I want to do standard. Wait a second. No, wait, go back. 2-2. Wait, does this change my thing? No, it doesn't. Okay. I like standard. Prelude A. Infinite hyper death. What is infinite hyper death? You know what? We're just gonna go with the prelude, I guess. Challenges. Oh, the hyper dimension. How do I go to the last level I was at? The bridge. There we go. 2-2. That was where I left off. But yeah, we do an Ultra Kill. Whoops, so wait, let me unplug my controller real quick. Here. All right, so I'm just reacquainting myself with the buttons. So we got, oh yeah, I got this new gun, the zap cannon. I don't know why I called it the zap cannon. What is the actual name of this gun? Boop. The rail cannon. I like zap cannon better. All right, so I need to push G to change arms. I like randomly punching. Punch, jump, punch. Get over here. I want to punch you in the face. I'm not going for speed. I'm not going for anything. I'm just going for surviving and punching everything in the face. Ow. He hurts. I need a... Oh, I did not parry that. I should have parried that. I don't know if I'm doing good or not. Am I doing good yet? I can never tell with Ultra Kill. Let's parry that back. Oh, I missed. I never realized I could miss a parry. Like, I didn't know that was a thing for a while, if I'm being honest. Come on, shotgun. Yes. Let's parry that back. All right, which one of these chainsaw dudes? Wait, are they both dead? Did I kill them both and didn't realize it? I think I killed them both and didn't realize it. Bam. Come on. Oh, the head's dead. I love, if you want to punch, the Knuckle Blaster has more power in base punch, but it's fast instead of holding it. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Oh yes, through the door. I don't like the Knuckle Blaster. It punches too slow, and the blue arm parries, and I like the parries, and I'm decent at the parry. Wait a second. I don't like you, and I want you out of my way. Oh, okay. Are they all dead? Okay, they're all dead somehow. All right, slide jump, just like Warframe. Parry that. Blue arm feedback, or blue arms parry projectiles and other junk. Parry that crap. I don't know if I need to kill you, but I'm gonna kill you anyways. Wait a second, this looks like a trap. It was a trap. How do I? Oh, okay, I'm dead. I'm alive. Wait, no, other direction. Yo, bit the two edges of the tongue. It hurt so much. Oh yeah, tongue bite hurt. Oh, I missed. Well, dang. I'm just gonna blast down that corridor. All right. Blow you away because you suck. Wait. Is there a thing in here that I need to shoot? There's an overshield thingamabob, which is good, right? That good? I think that good. More health is good. What am I asking if it's good? Obviously it's good. All right, so I think every time I take out one of the all right. You dead? Yeah, you dead. No, I feel like sometimes when I'm playing this game, I'm not playing the game. I'm just like kind of like frantically flailing around, hoping I don't die. And I hope it doesn't look like that because that's what it feels like I'm doing. Isn't there like supposed to be a power box up here or something? Can I break this? No, why is there an indestructible window? Blast you. Get down here. Stop fighting me up there. Is it dead? Yeah, it looks pretty dead to me. Shoot that one, and can I hit that one from here? No, I can't. Parry, 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 parry. Aw, dang it! I hate this. All right, chainsaw. Chainsaw. Hello. If I just keep punching him in the nose, he will die eventually. You can't get away. Is he dead? Yeah, he looked pretty dead. Come on. Okay, I think I got them all. I finally killed all of them. It took a while. I did it. They're all gone. They're all dead. Is this it? Oh, thank God. I struggled a lot with that level yesterday. It took me 7 minutes. I got a B? I thought that would have been like an F. To take 7 minutes to go through that level. Style, not very stylish. Beat the level in under 60 seconds? I'm gonna have to do like 7 lines of coke and like be on so many drugs to be able to do that. How many steroids do I have to do to perform that well? Why are you on fire? Why are these guys just randomly on fire? All right, so where's the door out of here? No, that's not it. Up, down. All right, I'm in the water. Probably water, right? I just realized this is like the first time I'm seeing like actual water. Like this place is normally covered in just like blood. Okay, we got skull pedestal. So I need a skull. So let's find a skull. Oh wait, that's the pit from the beginning. Okay, so there should be a skull pedestal somewhere up here, or a skull container of some kind. Oh, how come that door didn't open before? Maybe because I didn't kill everything. Let's drop down here. No skull. Pop you. Shoot. Punch you in the face. Parry that. Oh, I missed that parry. Come on. Punch, punch, punch. Da da da. All right, so if I take this back, I should. Do I need to proceed? Like, does this loop back? It do loop back. Okay. So back down below. Wait, you guys can't be down here. That's cheating. Don't ask me how that's cheating. It's just cheating. Get out of here. I will bash. Wait, you're not dead. Okay, now he's dead. I'm like, sure, he's dead now. Okay, so the skull room was this room. All right, wait. Jump, jump. Plop. All right, let's get through here. You know, it's kind of hard to parry stuff when my screen's just red. It really makes it hard to stop something from flying into my face. Alright, I wish to go with gun. Like just normal gun. What I've been using, those have been definitely normal guns, but also not normal guns, if that makes sense. Carry that. Are you alive? No, you're not alive. You're just a dumb statue. Oh, wait. Okay, so... Wait a second. That's the skull door. That wouldn't open up before. What if I run back this way? Wait, Mind Flayer? What is this? A D&D campaign? All right. Punch you a few times. Brutal. Boop. Wait, I just killed you. You can't come back. That's cheating. No, parry that. Ow. Punch you in the face. Stop dodging, you weird little... I don't know what to call that thing, but it's weird. Mind Flayers are a D&D? No, Mind Flayers are a species of enemies in D&D. They're actually really popular recently because they put Mind Flayers in Baldur's Gate 3. And everyone in... They're like... I don't want to say the main antagonist, but they're like the first enemies. They got like squid faces. Like if you see any Baldur's Gate 3 stuff, they're the guys with squid faces. Like those guys are Mind Flayers. Okay, so is this like the last level here? Because it's like the last level of Lost. Like, you know how there's like Mario, there's like the 8 worlds. Ooh, boop. Faster, faster, slower. All right, faster. Okay, I really like this for some reason. Bet you if I just kind of stand back, something will happen. Like, look at this nice little corridor right here. Okay, I need a skull of some kind. I'm really getting tired of this whole key mechanic. I wish I could just murder everything and then that's it. Ooh, okay, this is actually kind of trippy, going backwards like this. Is there anything in this corridor that I needed? No. Okay. I'm just eliminating which directions I need to know. All right. Go here. Slow down there. Oh, it was the direction I didn't walk. That's okay. That's fine. Oop. Here's your new home. Okay, I feel like there's either going to be one big enemy or a kajillion enemies. Or nothing. I like nothing. All right, let's just max out the speed, I guess. I mean, like, this can't go wrong in any way, shape, or form, right? Nope, definitely not here. Why'd you stop? Go. Why? Oh, God. Let's just start shooting. Give me your blood. Okay. I did not expect a big ol' hand. Soup Master. I don't know what the song is. Railgun. Big fat gun. Dodge left, dodge right. Can I parry that? Oh, okay. So I guess I'm gonna have to go more into... Can I really feel like I should be able to parry those shockwaves. I'll just have to iframe through them. Come on. Dodge through. I hate this. There has to be like some type of trick or something. Am I supposed to be up on the walls? Yes, but I'm doing a thing. All right. I was just talking to somebody real quick. Dodge through, dodge right, dodge left, dodge that way. Dodge. Dodge through again. Is there like no way to like fight this dude? Because the cart dies. I was about to say, like, if the cart doesn't die, am I supposed to... Where is it supposed to be? All right, there it is. Because there's no health bar. I mean, like, I could just sit here and just be super boring and then just like kind of iframe through the everything if I just stand right here. Yeah, I should have just been super boring and just iframed right there. All right, let's get on the cart. Yeah, remember, no one, you can't parry, you can parry almost anything in this game. I like how you put anything. Wait, what's supposed to be here? Okay, it looks like the chamber's probably closed until I find another red skull, so let's find me a skull. Is it anywhere near here? I don't think so. Weapons, railguns. Wait, I can get different railguns. The screwdriver firepower drills that stick to an enemy and deals damage over time. The drill causes enemies to bleed continuously. Extra healing range, or the... What is this? The malicious Fires an insta-beam that causes large explosions on impact, similar to a certain familiar face. Oh. Wipes out the group of weaklings, or what's this one? Pierces through all enemies. Pay attention to your position to maximize destructions. Don't use in water. I think the railgun I have is fine. I'm just gonna keep going, and if there's a block, there's a block. So stop telling him to parry. Let him figure it out. No, I know the parry things. And it's not one of those things where it's like Ultra Kill is like so unpopular. I know parrying's the thing in this game. Isn't there like a meme where it's like, yo, you can parry a nuclear warhead? Wait, is that an actual thing I gotta do? Oh, I hope it's a thing I actually get to do. I get to parry a nuke. I'm gonna parry that nuke so hard. What happened? The king of... wait. Minnows? Oh, okay. Oh god, that's like just a straight black hole. I'm feeling really good about this, you know? Right before death, I feel really good about this. Oh god, more skeletons came out of his eyeballs? Carry that back. Take it back. I don't want it. Take that back. Suck it, loser. Punch, punch. Oh, look, the door's in his mouth. Why is the door in his mouth? You know, anyways, can I sing a song? You keep on asking that, Soup, and it keeps on making me very concerned of what the song is. If it's like you're just putting It's Raining Men or something, I don't really mind. Or if it's like the never-ending song and you're literally just about to put like a cajillion copy pastas in, I'm gonna have to say no. And the fact that you have to ask if you can sing the song concerns me. Like, if someone walked into the room and they're like, is it okay if I, like, check my pockets real quick? And it's like, that's slightly concerning that you have to ask me permission, that you have to reach into your pockets. Wait, am I just in this guy's body? You know, honestly, I killed this being that housed all these other dudes. I feel like all these other guys should just give up. Honest to God, like, killed the big guy. Like, it's over for them. I think I got the mind flayer. No, I didn't. No, parry that. Nope, I couldn't parry that. Shoot. Punch. Yo, imagine you stomped on an ant and then it parried you. Yo, actually, I wish our reality worked that way. Honest to God. You dead? Oh no. I really enjoy the chainsaw shotgun. Something about that's really nice, but I love how parryable everything is in this game, except for the stuff that's unparryable. The stuff that's unparryable is cringe. Oh god, wait, why is that guy red? No, he's just the same as those guys. Ow. I lived! But top of the billboards. I'm gonna go platinum for real, for real. For real, for real. Oh, I missed all those punches, all those projectiles, every single one of them. Bam! Suck it! Oh no! I'm falling! Oh wait, I'm alive! Oh, when the chainsaw comes back, I can parry the chainsaw on the return. I didn't know I could do that. That's so magical. I'm just, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, okay, let's parry that. You gonna open? Yeah, you are. Dirty little mouth. Open wide. Come on. Let me up. Parry that. Shoot you in the face. Oh, you're not dead. Wait. I'm getting lost. Where's my railgun? There it is. Oh, shoot. Come on, just keep jumping around. Parry that. I hate the flamethrower dudes. How come I can't parry a flamethrower? I know why I can't parry it, but I want to be able to parry it. He should be. He's not dead. He's not dead. Die, 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 die. Please, 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 please. I hate that everything's so red down here. It's so hard to see stuff. For no reason. Okay, bounce up. Jump. Slide. Oh, there's more? This is so lame. I'm gonna assume the stomach acid bad. The stomach acid just looked bad. Oh, wait, is it not bad? Open up. There we go. How big is this place? I'm literally gonna start losing my mind here in a second. And I don't see an end to this place anytime soon. They knew this guy was a giant, but this is getting ridiculous. Let's just put that back in the Mind Flayer's face. Are you dead yet? Oh, wait. Okay, I forgot they self-destruct. Okay, note to self. They self-destruct and it's bad times. All right. Bad times for me. No, parry that. I don't feel like taking damage from this crap. Love the moment I see something about to hit my face, all I have to do is punch it and it stops. Yo, no one. The style meter multiplies by the freshness meter. It's a good idea to change weapons often so you don't get the style multiplier. Okay, good. I mean, like, wait, I got straight B's and I got a C? Make that make sense. Shouldn't I have gotten a B if I got 3 B's? Like, that should have been straight B. That don't make no sense. It doesn't. Anemones. All right, what are you? The Supreme Husk. Once the great and beloved king of the Lust Layer, Minos has been reduced to a shambling corpse. Cool. You're a red version of me. Street Cleaner. You just have a flamethrower. Cool name, though. Lesser Machine. The restarts are factors in it too. Oh, so I got a restart. Oh, I forgot I had a restart. Okay, that makes more sense now. You know, I like Ultra Kill, but Ultra Kill absolutely murders my hands. Because I'm pushing like 20 buttons a second. Wait. There we go.
Machine, turn back now.
Oh, there's someone talking.
This palace are not for your kind. Turn back, or you will be crossing the will of God.
Can I? Yup. Pew, 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 pew. Is this supposed to just be super trippy? Because it is. I feel like if I were to drop acid and experience the worst trip of my life.
And you will become inanimate.
Oh, it's that one dude that everyone likes. Gabriel. Come down here so I can put a chainsaw in your mouth. This isn't fair. And also, why are you in this giant monster's heart? Make that make sense if you're such a sweet angel. Sweet as in, like, cool, not sweet as in, oh, look at the little, like, Cupid. I feel like this game would have been better in third person, honest to God, because I'm in first person and he's flipping over my head so much. Also, hello, Nathan. Wait a second. Weapons. Do I have any new arms? No, I don't. Let's parry that back. Okay, so he comes a lot faster. I just gotta figure out the timing a little bit. Everything else in this game has such a long wind up to its animation, and then he's just like quick, 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 super lickety split. And I'm just taking too many shots immediately. All right, come on. What are you even supposed to be besides an angel? Okay. Just gotta figure out how his move works. God, this is really annoying. This is what I'm talking about when I'm like, you are gonna have crippling arthritis by the end of this game. I hate that he's in the air. Honestly, I think that's the worst part about this boss that I hate. Like, he's literally out of melee range at some points. If you're gonna stand there and let me get some free health off you. I hate when he disappears because he's either directly behind me or above me. Or I'm just looking the wrong way. Those are the three possibilities when I don't see him on my screen. Yo, they're gonna only be light. How about some explanation? Okay, I finally parried him. Nope. Come on. Look at this. How am I supposed to? Okay, now he's down again. Ah, dang it.
An intersection to be fled. You defy the light.
I'm getting real sick of this boss really quick. Okay, so I can either go full on crippling my fingers with evasion, or I can parry, but the parry timing is really weird because I don't know where I'm supposed to be punching for the parries, because this game feels very specific with the parry where I'm supposed to be hitting it.
An intersection to be fled.
Stop hovering like at maximum height above me so I can't punch you.
Foolishness, machine, foolishness.
What? How did he hit me? He wasn't even close to me. I literally saw him like 5 feet away from me. Like, I'm not sure if he tossed like a projectile or something, but he... Oh my god. This fight's stupid. Like, I'm all for like hard boss fights, don't get me wrong. I love Dark Souls, but like, there's some stuff in this game that I think is just straight dumb, and I think this is it. I know you guys been asking for it, and no one's been like, hey, yeah, all you gotta do is just like aim at the sword-ish kind of direction, or like when he dives down, you know, you gotta like just like evade or parry. Like, I'm not getting any of those. I'm just getting straight silence. Oh. Come on. Come on.
An intersection to be fled.
And the only thing I know for sure how to dodge is the dive down attack because it makes a noise. That's another thing I don't like about this game, and it's gonna sound picky, but I don't like the weapon swap mechanic. There's no way it feels good to just swap between weapons. Like, I can swap weapons, but if I have too many weapons on, I can't swap to what I like want. Like, I can swap, but I don't know what I'm swapping to half the time. I think the issue is that you're punching way too much. Punch him while he's not attacking, taunting, but otherwise try to use the guns more by swapping a bunch. I don't like swapping a bunch. Honest to God, the guns, I don't like the guns that much. I like playing this game by punching. And if that's not the way you're supposed to play Ultra Kill, honestly, I might just return it if I can't just punch everything to death. Well, I mean, like, I don't want to, like, punch everything. Like, I get, like, there's some points where it's like, yo, you just gotta, like, gunplay. But every time I give him any distance, he just bullies me. I don't like the scroll. That's the other one. I don't know what I'm scrolling to. Like, I'm scrolling to one of my main 4 guns. Yeah, he's behind me again. Like, every other enemy I've encountered, like, there's, like, some way to parry. Even the big guy. Also, I'm punching so much because I'm trying to figure out the timing for the parries. Like, if I punch and I keep punching and I get a parry, I'm like, all right, that parry I did correctly because I got a parry off. But I'm seeing him come at me. All right, I got a parry. What did I do that time? I got it again. No. Yo, this may be the end of the Ultra Kill playthrough. Bro, don't be coming at me with that negative, yup, this is the end of the Ultra Kill playthrough. Alright, you just order the pistols, the shotgun, the railgun, and then back to the pistol. Is that always the order? I hate the fact that he's hitting me, and he's obviously within the hitbox of the punch because he's hitting me and I'm looking in the direction when he swipes past me, but I can't parry that stupid sweep move. All right, that was like a mile too late. All right, there we go. Stupid Gabriel, I hate you. I hate you so much. You're not even like a hard boss. You're just like bulk crap mechanics. Like, I fought bosses that are just straight invisible with insta-kill mechanics, and this is just stupid. Like, I can't quite put my finger on what's so stupid about this boss fight, but it is just straight dumb. You know what I hate? Every time he's taunted me too, he's always been like right out of the reach. Frick, my hand's just killing me. Okay. Look at that, like he taunts and then he starts slowly going up to avoid getting punched. Also, it doesn't help that there's this big freaking gap. Like, if this was a flat boss arena, this would be much easier, but it's got like this stupid eye crevice in the middle. Also, once you get used to scrolling, it's easier. You can just think and then just like X scroll. I don't like the scroll, honestly. The scroll is nice if you have like 2 guns. Like there's 1 gun and then another gun. But a game that gives you 4 different guns, I don't enjoy that. And the game is like forcing you to use more than 1 gun with their style points. So if you want to get a good score, you just kind of have to like get good, which I'm fine with. But I'm not trying to get good. I'm trying to just do normal play. If it was me, I'd be like 100% much better sport about this. If I'd be like, yo, this is a skill issue. And it definitely is a skill issue because I'm not parrying everything. But also, it's really stupid that I've gone through every room up to this point and I've just been able to parry everything. Except in the beginning when I was learning to parry, and then suddenly I fight this one boss and then they're just kind of like changing up the rules and the hitboxes a little bit. Like there's no other enemy like this that shows up. Because most games, when they throw a boss like this at you, they throw like some low-level angels at you or something. It's like similar to it, so you can like get some practice. But this is just like complete new mechanics. The only thing that's similar to other enemies is that he flies. That's it. Besides that, he is so different from every other enemy I've fought so far that isn't a boss. Oh my god. Alright, I somehow managed to parry that crap. Come on. Nope. Dodge. It just be super boring and just, oh, I wanted to punch. I like parrying. It's so much more fun to parry versus like the jump around and get arthritis. Yo, this is the thing. When you come back to this boss later, it's easy. Like, not even because of like the upgrades or anything. It's just easier because you can P rank it once you try to come back after finishing layer 7. Well, yeah, he's like the 3rd boss of the game. Like, we're in like world 3. Obviously when the game's over and you get like a bunch of upgrades, like there's so many bosses early on that if I had this railgun or any of the equipment I have now, it'd be 100% easier. But I'm just like, it's not even like It's a game design aspect that I don't like. And I know it looks like I'm just like punching the air. That's because I am, because he's literally swinging through the air. And I wish they gave proper animations to his swings, honest to God. Because I've done other games with light speed swings. And this stuff, because it's first person, looks almost invisible. Like he's literally just going over my head half the time. All right, I'm just gonna... I hate the fact that I was having a lot of fun up to this point. I'm not even happy I killed him, honest to God. I don't feel anything. I honestly just got lucky. I didn't feel like I deserved this kill at all. 0 kill. I literally just brute forced that entire boss fight because it's the only way to do it. Or to just be a parry god, or to just evade everything. You either go full parry, full evasion, or you just brute force it like I did with a combination of both till you eventually win. I literally W keyed that entire boss fight for the last, I don't know how many minutes, and it was not enjoyable. Like, you know when you beat a really hard boss fight and it's like you get all those good chemicals in your brains? It's like, oh my gosh, that was so well deserved. I don't feel that at all. I just feel bad. That was a stupid boss fight. Yeah, 19 minutes. 20 minutes of that crap. 37 restarts. Drop Gabriel in a pit. These challenges are impossible. How are you supposed to drop him in the pit? Am I supposed to like outspeed the light speed angel? Shoot him in the wing and like watch him fall? Or am I supposed to KO him in the air and watch him fall off the edge? You know, that second one makes more sense, but damn. Disgrace. Humiliation, unseemliness. Good. I hope you hate yourself, Gabriel. You're a terrible boss fight. I don't care what anybody says. His boss fight's just crap. Glaring through Gabriel's wounds of the body and soul, bore outward for all to see. Has this one abandoned the way of our Creator? Is it unworthy of its holy light? The Father's light is indomitable. This one sees fit to squander it. Their words resonate in Gabriel's limbs, coursing all through lightning upon a wire, a searing hiss that would strike lesser deaf and blind. The holy light within him, an unstoppable storm of divine fury. Everything about him is stupid. Why are we having like this little post like boss fight thing to where he's just kind of licking his wounds? Was there like any build up to this at all at any point in this game, or is this game just like really hard boss fight you didn't see coming with stupid mechanics, and then it's just now trying to make me care by just dropping a plot on me? Because honestly, I like this game better when I thought it was just like Doom and I got to just zoom around killing everything. Anyways, Holy Council, my devotion to our Creator's absolute... Like, is there a god? Is he a machine? And he thinks he's an angel? Like... Oh. It's not even like one of those... If it was like one of those games to where it was like... I'm trying to find it. If it's like Dark Souls, to where it's like you show up after the world's ended and you're just going around killing all the people that ended the world, it'd be fine. But I feel like this game's now trying to develop plot, even though I've gone through 3 whole worlds already. But anyways, Deku, hello and welcome. I'm just stopping by to say hi. Yeah, I'm just like... I'm in shock at how stupid this boss is. If you read through the entries for the enemy, you see Gabriel. It's brought up bit by bit. I don't like that. That's like doing homework. You know how many people actually read that? Like, I skimmed through a few of them. Like, I did in the last stream I did, and a little out of stream. And honestly, I didn't see any mention of him. I didn't see like any teaser or anything. I skimmed. I didn't like read through everything. But anyways, but a machine, you dare imply the might of the Father could be shaken by mere objects? Impossible. Heresy, unspeakable. Heresy, heresy, silence. Your treachery will not be tolerated. As punishment, the Father's light shall be severed. Shall be severed from your body. You have 24 hours before the last of its embers die out. You will with them prove your loyalty, unmake your mistake. As the light was ripped from his being, Gabriel's screams were silenced in the hiss of gospel and the praise of God, a boiling anguish to which even the fires of hell could not compare. Though the blaze of torment, a single burning hatred was forged anew. If the machine seeks blood, he will give it freely. And with such fury, even metal will bleed. The imperfect hatred. I'm interested in this gameplay. I'm not interested in this game trying to make me be... what's it called? This right here, this whole like, is God real? I'm just gonna return to the menu real quick. I'm gonna go through the enemy entries. Like, I want to see if they even mention him at all. Like, honest to God, I'm so curious now, because I read this guy, I went through double beings, body mass, strategies, boiling point due to poor aim and other such things. Yeah, just barrage of energy, data. Like, it gives, like, basic enemy data. I read this guy, you know, they're just, like, filthy, low-level crap. And then there's strategy. I read this guy's one a little bit, you know, self-made sword, with a motor on it and other stuff due to possessions, hoarding behavior, strategies, vocalizing ability, discards, management. V2, like, I read through all of his stuff. Not a single mention of Gabriel in any way, shape, or form. It's just that he was made by the end of the war and the war was over, so he never got deployed. This guy, Stonehead, exterior slow, demons have higher intelligence than Husk and are incapable of rational thought, malicious faces, hell energy. Like, this is like Doom stuff. It's like, yo, there's demons, kill them. There's literally no build up to the angels coming. Like, there's demons and robots and machines and husks, but there's like literally nothing. And there's a lot I can forgive. If it's like a game and it's just about the action, okay, I'm all about the action 100%. Don't try and give me plot. I don't care. Dark Souls lore, that's like read between the lines when you're doing homework. I can live with that. Dark Souls isn't trying to like drop lore on me throughout the entire game. Yo, check the Corpse King Minos. You know I didn't check that. I literally breezed through the first few paragraphs. The first two paragraphs. Yeah, beloved king of lust, Slayer Minos was reduced to a shambling corpse. Incredible power, status of a ruler. Millenniums after his death, manifest the husk ever recorded. Small traces of the original soul can be detected of the body of the corpse itself. Despite once bringing upon resonance of the lust layer, his corpse not only seeks sinners to punish. Strategies. Although whole summons, extreme stuff, whatevers. It literally just says he was a ruler. He's hollow, and now he's just looking for sinners to punish. There's literally no build up to Gabriel whatsoever. Wait, what the? Yeah, there's literally no build up. This guy, soldier, greater husk. Hell energy, shoots with greater efficiency, tougher, better than the normal soldiers. Strategies on how to deal with them. Literally no buildup, and I'm fine with no buildup. I can take that, and I can throw it off the table. I do not care. Hard bosses, invisible, insta-kill mechanic, 2-shot death, 1-shot death, I can live with that. I do have a problem with hitboxes, you know, and no one likes when hitboxes are janked. And, you know, I've played through games to where hitboxes are janked, and I can, like, deal with that crap. But, like, everything about that boss fight... And I feel like... And it's not just you, Roix. Like, there's so many people I've talked to about Ultra Kill, and they're like, yeah, it's like this great masterpiece. Everything's done right. And I'm looking at this in every objective way I can. And I'm like, that's just straight bad game design. Like, there's no, like, lesser angels or, like, fallen angels or, like, any enemy that's even remotely close to Gabriel before you get to that boss fight. And then you have to suddenly dodge beams of light and a light sword with timing that you haven't seen at all yet. Which I'm fine with too, you know, individual bosses having their own individual timing and mechanics, that's fine. But most games with good game design have some way for you to, like, trick you into practicing like an enemy with something that's similar to it, but it's not quite it, you know, whether if it's like a projectile or a cannon with like anything. Like, if there was anything along the way that was remotely close to Gabriel, like, even if it was just like a beam of light that shot down a hallway, I could be like, you know what, I can farthest stretch make it. But it was just going through the guts of a giant, and then just Gabriel, the angel of bullshit, descending from the heavens to screw me over with light speed attacks, hitboxes that don't make sense, and literally dodging out of my point of view the entire time, and giving me arthritis to my left hand. I'm gonna have to see a physical therapist after that boss fight, honest to God. And not because it's difficult, because the game demands that I push the buttons so fast. How do I leave now? All right, that's enough talking about Gabriel. How do I go back to main menu? Quit mission, quit. All right, play. I could just, like, you know, take a break, go back to talking about art and or other game, but like, God. What do we got? We got Infinite Hatred. We got 4-1. Slaves to Power 4-2, 4-3. There's a lot of levels in this game. Heresy, Wrath, Greed. But this game is really good. I'm gonna just go back to doing something else, I think. I think I just need a quick break from Ultra Kill. My hand just be cramping hard. I'm just gonna do my dailies real quick, I think, on 76. You know what I love about 76? This is just, like, obviously not what I'm talking about, but, like, 76, and then you're loading up, and then the game just crashes. Watch. Normally the game crashes for me at least once while loading it up, for whatever reason. Every time, without fail. I'm gonna go over here, close it. Close program. My bad. My cousin just messaged me and he's like, "Yo, I hope you're enjoying the peak gaming of Ultra Kill right now." What was I doing? Oh yeah, my 76 dailies. God, and like I really love Ultra Kill. Like I can't stress how much I've been loving it. Like it's hard, but I like hard. Hard does not make a game bad. What makes a game bad is when the game has stupid mechanics. Or like it leaves its lane, you know? It's like watching an NFL linebacker trying to teach you economic theories, and it's like, bro, you're a linebacker. You're not like a millionaire philanthropist, like stockbroker who works in finances. You literally block other guy, tackle other dude. Stay in your lane. You know, I feel like I just need Ultra Kill to do that. I need Ultra Kill to stay in its lane, and I need it to just continue funneling hell spawn from the bowels of hell. For me to murder. Oh my god. My cousin just sent me his whole, like, it took him 162 times to clear Gabriel. I'm literally just messaging him right now what I told you guys. Like, I beat that boss, and I don't even feel good about beating it. I don't feel good about beating it. Like, I just don't. I love everything else about it except for that boss so much. I really do. Stay on this world. I'm sorry that I just literally, I feel like I just spent 20 minutes just crying about this one boss, but it really is just like, it bothers me. It bothers me so immensely, you'll never understand. All right, I need to like drop some weight because I'm fat. I'm a fat little wastelander. All right, so I need to take that off. Let's put on Express Ordnance. Keeps Iron Keepers on. Any other ways I can increase my carry weight? Probably, most likely, maybe not at this moment. Yeah, I don't think there's any way for me to really increase my carry weight that I want to in any way, shape, or form. All right, let me do my dailies, and then I'm just going to go back to Ultra Kill. I just need a break from Ultra Kill. I just need like a minute to just like vent and just be like, God. I'm still so insanely blown away that I did that boss fight and I just don't feel good about winning at all. Like, I've never fought a boss and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel good about this. I don't feel happy. I don't feel like I succeeded. Like, you know, when you do something really hard, like you finish an essay, you really like achieve something. I don't feel it. I don't feel it at all. All right, I need to check my dailies. That's probably the first thing to do. First step to doing dailies in any game. Checking the dailies. Build beds, build stuff. I don't feel like building that crap. I don't need to. Collect a board game, complete an event, kill a cryptid. Eat any... Wait, kill an enemy. Why did I say eat? Kill an enemy in the Toxic Valley region. And visit a best build base. I don't know what that is. I'm being honest. I keep on, by default, wanting to check the Atom Shop. So, what's it called? When I was being super sick earlier and I wasn't streaming, like, at 3, I was... Hi, I'm back. Welcome back, Roix. I think I got it out of my system of just, like, complaining about Gabriel in Ultra Kill. Maybe I'll feel better about him, like, tomorrow, and I'll look back on it, and I'm like, that was actually a lot more fun than I thought, but, like, I really didn't enjoy that. Like, maybe if he was, like, the final boss, and I'd be like, okay, this makes a lot more sense, because he's got, like, that final boss energies. No, I'm gonna go back to Ultra Kill. I'm not gonna let Gabriel ruin it. I enjoy the whole parry mechanic. I just really hate how his stupid hitboxes for being able to parry stuff, because everything up to him, I've been able to, like, parry, and I, like, understand, like, parrying stuff that's hard. But even Dark Souls, they have, like, the wind-up, and his wind-up is stupid. Because he has such a little hitbox for the parry. And I hate it so much. I hate him so much. You don't understand how much I hate that stupid angel. Popping out unprompted. Nobody even wanted him here. I need to find something to eat. Like a person or a super mutant. Perfect. But yeah, fair. Like I said, maybe it's just one of those things I just gotta sleep on it and I just gotta feel better tomorrow about it. And that's what I hope right now. And I'm gonna do more Ultra Kill. Like this chill, draw, play type of stream. This is for me to like play 76 too and like do stuff I want to do. Play games you guys want to see and then just do some doodles and then just have more conversations. Because if I'm playing a game like Ultra Kill and it's like I have to hit 20 buttons a second, it's kind of hard to talk because it's such a fast-paced game. Oh, is this Fallout 76? It sure is. They just dropped their new update. This is the first game ever out of all the Fallout games without mods that you can actually play as a ghoul. Like, you play as a race that isn't human. Oh my god, I'm bugging out so hard. This new update is so scuffed, and I love every second of it. Honest to God. A lot of players are like, 76 buggy mess. And I'm like, every Bethesda game's a buggy mess. You just gotta lean into it. I haven't played much Fallout, TBH. Fallout fun. Fallout good. Highly recommend trying out a Fallout game. They're all very different though. So like 1 and 2 are like top-down, turn-based, like figuring it out. 3 and 4 are open world. You kind of like roam around, but they play so differently. 3 and 4. And then New Vegas was made by a different character, and it's like the buggiest mess you'll ever play. But the story's great, and the characters are nice, and everyone loves it. And then 76 is you're not the main character. And it's just Fallout universe, and you just get to talk to other people. And it's great. Yo, Fallout has always looked so cool. But I can't stand how Bethesda's games are. They just piss me off so much. Yeah, I get that. 100%. I don't blame you. I really don't. Like, I don't fault you at all for just being like, man, I love the whole aesthetic of a game, but I don't like it. Like, I like Assassin's Creeds, but I don't want to play Assassin's Creed at all. All right, I'm gonna loot up all the stuff. So I'm trying out a new build right now in 76. So normally I'm in power armor, which gives me like a butt ton of like carry weight. And right now I'm just trying to figure out how to cope with the amount of carry weight I do have available to me. Like, I should be able to... Two. What is weighing me down like no other? Okay, I think it's that I'm carrying like a kajillion plasma cores, maybe. That's weighing me down. 2, 1... 1, that's less than 1. Yo, the fact is that there's an exceptional amount of jankiness with every new game is a red flag. LMAO, they need to like just new engines desperately. I think it's just, what's it called? I wish game companies, and I say this a lot, they didn't spend so much time on like graphics and making the game look good, and they just focused on like core gameplay mechanics and making the game feel good. And obviously it's like no one's perfect. No game is perfect. When they make a game, it's not going to come out and be like the smoothest game you've ever played in your life. But whatchamacalls, it's far from being like terrible in every way, shape, or form. All right, let me attempt to store stuff. Is my box full? Wait. All right, let's store that there. I need to like get my weight down lower. I'm in the 300 range, and I don't want to be in the 300 range anymore. So I'm gonna focus on that real quick before I start like going nuts with killing enemies. Miss Makima, hello and welcome. How do I say that? Makima? But anyways, the game should just be play good first and foremost. And there's a quote for one of the Halo 3 devs. And the area looks pretty, but it's just isn't fun to play in. You know what's one thing, and I find it funny, and a lot of people are saying it, and a lot of these publishers are like, I don't know why our game isn't doing good. I don't know why it isn't doing this. And it's like, have you guys thought about just making a fun game? And it's one of those things where I'm like, I understand making a fun game. It's harder than it seems, because it's like, well, if you want to be a rock star, why don't you just make a platinum album? It's like, it doesn't work that way. And obviously, but there's these franchises of games, and there's a ton of people out there that you can draw on and actually make a fun game, like legitimately. Okay, so I think I figured it out. I think I have too many repair kits. So let me go to notes, miscellaneous repair kits. Basic repair kits. I think I have improved repair kits at like...
Mineral detection protocols active.
Okay, that was like 10. Yeah, I don't care about that wrapping paper. All right, $2.99. That's good. That's good. I'm making progress. Stack weight 12. Let's drop 2 of you. My stash box, I want to... I think I have this on me, the serums, for weight purposes. The stack weight is actually a lot. If it's 0.2 and I have 33 of them, is that more than I think or less than I think? Makama. Anyways, it's almost like you can't make a piece of art by like maximizing profits. Yeah, you 100% can't. And I think the gaming companies just kind of have to figure that out. And it's one of those things where it's just going to take a while for a lot of gaming companies to figure that out. Unfortunately. Invert flux? Does this go bad? I'm going to store like 12 of it and then drop the rest of the... Actually, can I just eat it? I'm just going to eat it. I forgot I'm a ghoul now, so I can just like eat stuff and then I don't need to worry about being like diseased at all. I don't give a crap about diseases.
Warranty algorithm overwritten.
All right, let's use these mutated party packs. Those weigh a lot. Psycho, stack weight 3. Actually, I kind of need those. Stack weight 1. Stack weight 1. Rad-X, I don't need you. I can sell you. Radaway, stack is less than 1. 1. How much is you? Oh my god, wait, 6? I should probably start using these scout banners. I'm back. Welcome back, Miss Makama. I am just min-maxing my inventory real quick. All right, so we got new stuff from those mutated party packs that I just need to get rid of real quick. So we got aristocrat bolt action. Scrap. We don't need that crap. What are you playing? I'm playing Fallout 76 at the moment. I'm just getting on doing some dailies. I'm probably going to get back to doodling, and then I'm probably going to go back to Ultra Kill, unless if you're like, ooh, you know, it's a really fun game. And you can ask, because I could have it installed and I could just jump on it. We could just start doing it. But like if you had, wait, rapid? What does rapid do? Inspect. Plus 25 weapon speed. I'd probably sell that. Overkill, scrap. Scrap you.
This work site has gone 0 days without an incident.
Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Sometimes, like, this is one of those things in Fallout games when you play them for, like, hundreds of hours that at some point you do have to eventually go through your inventory and fix the carry weight. Whether it's eating all your food just to be a little bit lighter, which doesn't make sense. I just got off work. Let's go. Wait, my leg's bending the wrong way. Oh my god, my leg fell asleep and it's bending the wrong way and I'm like trying to pick it up and it's like it doesn't want to move. It's just dead weight. Oh my god. My leg fell asleep. It's bad. It's so bad. Oh, I'm dying. Oh my god. I can't feel my leg. I mean, I can feel the other leg. It's just one leg I can't feel. I don't want my leg anymore. Can I go to a hospital and be like, yo, I don't want my leg anymore. It's falling asleep too much. Lob it off. Do you think insurance will cover that? I don't think so either, but you know what? It couldn't hurt to ask. Is my bed... No. Okay. There's some parts sometimes, some days, and I'm like, wow, you really messed up as a human being. You got like all these medical junks, and I'm like, nah, it's fine. We're fine. Yo, I've been at work for 10 hours. Oh my god. Please don't tell me you've been doing construction or something or manual labor, because 10 hours of manual labor, oh my god. That would be horrendous. Oh, I'm getting a phone call real quick. All right, I'm gonna go to this event real quick. I just got a quick 30 seconds. I'll still be here. Don't worry. Keep typing if you want to ask me something. Give me a second. Here we go. Okay, so you work at a restaurant. Gosh, I feel like whatever, like around the world, everyone should be forced, I mean, to work a customer service job for like 2 months, like mandatory. Like some countries have mandatory like service, as in like you go to the military, you have like a 2-year contract, and then you get out.
Hey, it's good to see you again.
But I feel like every country should just have a mandatory customer service job, because honest to God, there's some of these people that do these customer service jobs, and they're just like the rudest human beings. Like they look at people who are like waitresses and they don't even register that they're people. And I'm like, are you just like that dense? Like legitimately, memes. I can't talk. It's getting later. That's how you know my brain's turning off. Legitimate memes. All right, that time it was on purpose. Legitimately though, like we should force people to do customer service jobs 100%. 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. BRBs, all right. I don't care how rich you are. You're working at McDonald's. You're working at like Walmart or something. Had another Diet Coke. I know we had this conversation yesterday. I wasn't sure if you were there for that RX Gib, but I'm just saying, I'm looking forward where the day comes when like around the world they're like, yeah, that chemical we've been putting in to like make your Diet Coke be 0 calories. Yeah, it was just straight cancer. I was. You get me. I need a concentrated fire perk.
Take your positions, gladiators. Round 1 starts now and ends with your death.
Breathe it in 3, concentrated fire 1. Right now, I'm just trying to just tag as many enemies as I can. Oh, shoot. Why do you set me on fire? Fire freaking hurts. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if I stand on this rock, I should get the rads I've been looking for. So I'm trying to stand in the best spot I possibly can to suck up as much radiation as I can.
Do your worst.
I love being a ghoul. A lot of players right now, because the ghoul update came out Tuesday, so it's been almost 3 days now. There's been lots of ups and downs with the ghoul update for 76. There's been so many ghoul trash, ghoul S tier, ghoul like garbage. And honestly, I really like being a ghoul. One, no more skincare routines. I don't got skin. Skin's overrated anyways. Who even needs that stuff? Skin is cringe. Can I drink this water? I can just start slurping up as much water as I can. Like a maniac. Like, look at this. Also, my character has always been completely covered head to toe, because I just like covering all my characters in games, like, completely. Whether it's like a long wizard cloak or like just like some type of like cool mask or something. I'm sure you guys have your favorite like customization things whenever you play a game. It's like, yo, I want to dress my guy up. What do I want? Whether it be like super goth skeleton gear, or it's like, yo, I want my favorite color. Yo, I want my favorite hoodie. It's like, no, I need a tuxedo immediately.
The next round will be the toughest.
Emote to hype up the audience. I don't want to hype them up. Never mind, I do want to hype them up. Dance. Wait, come on, jump. More emotes. I want Putin. Do we do it? Because I love this event. It gives me so much money. You know what's funny? I looked up the... What's it called? The reviews for Fallout 76 on Steam, and the reviews are kind of stupid. In the sense where it's like, wow, they put like storage or ammo storage behind a paywall. This is so stupid. Or it's like, oh man, this is behind a paywall. This is so stupid. Yo, I just got a fire milkshake. This slap. I want a milkshake. That's not fair. It should have been me. Oh, I want a milkshake. Oh, you're making me hungry at like... What time is it? It's late at night. This is like my favorite part of 76. I get to go through my inventory and like just kind of mess with builds and other junk. And then I get to go into an event and just kill a bunch of random things with strangers. I get gear, I get loot. And sometimes if you're like doing proximity chat, you can make a friend. I mean, like lately 76 has gotten weirdly toxic with the raid update, which is really stupid. I was talking to my brother about this earlier, but like last time I streamed 76 and I was like, yo, we just doing raids and just chilling. I met a bunch of losers that sucked at the raid, and then they were just like blaming me when they were losing, and they were just sticking me with the hardest part and make me solo it. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, if you don't like the way I'm doing it, do it yourself. I'll take the easy part, honest to God. And he's just like, no, and then he just like kicked me, and I'm like, bro, you're having a power trip on a, like, possibly the most friendly game that ever existed. And it blew my mind. Not like a power trip, but what's it called? He was just like crashing out. And he was just like trying to be toxic. And I'm like, bro, you're trying to be toxic on a game that's just like people come up to new players and then just turn out their pockets for new players. All right, I want to go back to figuring out how to lower my weight again. I need to... Was there a different hood I had for my face? Let me put on my Plague Doctor mask again. Owl mask, Elder Battle Coat, Incarnate Helm. Where is the Fallout first Ranger outfit? There we go. But I'm back. Welcome back. Yeah, I think you walked away last time when I was talking about we need to have mandatory half a year. Everyone in every country has to have or do a customer service job. Because I feel like that would stop a lot of rude customers if people were first forced to do customer service jobs. What are these? Public team leader? Oh, that's what it is. I was like, why do they have those faces on them? I need to also adjust my build again too. I've been absolutely messing with it, and there's no way I can get it to where I need it to be. Yo, I only get paid like $5 an hour. That's actually criminal. That's not even minimum wage where I am. Who's paying you? Are they like paying you under the table and you don't have to pay taxes or something? Oh wait, I gotta... Yeah, like, all right, I just had a quick message that popped up, but like, bro, that is really messed up. It's not minimal wage. Like, I think minimal wage across America, like at the lowest, is like $7, and even that's like grotesque. I'm gonna look up what minimal wage right now is. America minimal wage. Yeah, minimal wage has been $7.25 an hour since 2009. That's what Google's telling me. My taxes are $7 a year. Doesn't that mean you just owe money to the government then? If you get paid $7 an hour and you get $7 a year? Oh no, you mean you're paying them $7 a year. Yeah. The fact that you're paying taxes at all is kind of weird. Because I know if you don't meet a certain standard, like if you made like $1,000 in 1 year, you don't have to like pay taxes, kind of,
What you get.
because what's it called? You're just not making enough money. I'm gonna put on super duper. I'm going to craft all my ore that I have. So I think if I go down here to smelting, and I smelt all my aluminum ore, I smelt all my copper, I'll smelt some of my lead. Raw fruits, any other stuff here I gotta smelt? I really don't have that much to smelt. But I'm only 17. Yo, bro has the same amount of taxes as an average billionaire. You know what I love? I love seeing people online that are like, I know so much about politics, and they make a bunch of TikTok shorts, and then it's just like, bro, Trump's using a tax loophole. It's like, bro, like everybody uses that tax loophole. It's just some people are a little bit more honest about it, and they could 100% patch that money glitch in the tax code, but they're not going to do it because other people are using the money exploit. And I always see, like, I'm scrolling through TikTok and I just see all these like idiots, and they're just like, oh my god, people bad, politics bad. They're just like trying to rage bait people, basically. I need to charge up more plasma cores, but take those, stuff those in there. Right now I'm trying to charge up as many plasma cores as I can and then stuff them into my ammo box. Oh shoot, I just dropped my controller. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, tax code stuff. I don't know much about it because I don't know a lot about the tax code, but it's one of those things to where it's been a money exploit's just been in the tax code for years, and like all the billionaires just abuse it. And everyone's like, every election year is always just like, we're going to get rid of that so they can't abuse it anymore. And all the idiots are like, yeah. And then they vote for them. And it's like, yeah, we're not going to do that because those are the people that really funded our campaign trail. So it's going to stay in. And then everyone's just like, why? It's like, it's just how the world works. But anyways, is this just me? I don't really like life at all. No, everyone gets a little sad about life. Some people are like, you know what? It's not really worth it. But at the same time, that's like a lot of time in the moment type depression. And it's perfectly okay, you know? The other day, I was just like kind of bummed out, but like, you know what helps me a lot? And I don't like to talk about it too much. This is just like quick 5-minute tidbit depression talk, but it's okay to be sad. Be sad for a day. Be completely like useless. Don't like do whatever you gotta do. Just like be sad, and then next day pick yourself up and just go back to it, you know? Or you can do the fake it till you make it mentality. But at the end of the day, you can't be sad all the time, and you can't be happy all the time. And everyone who isn't happy all the time thinks they're depressed, but they're not. It's physically incapable to be happy all the time. It's incapable to be anything all the time. But yeah, things can suck right now, and it's just like better parts of life.
This work site has gone
I need to
days without any
freaking figure out where all this stupid weight's coming from. So I need to drop more weight some way, somehow. I'll find a way. I think a lot of my weight is really coming from the... Wait a second. I think I have like 20 nuclear key cards on me, and I gotta sell them. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna drop all these plans I know. I think they just weigh a lot. And honestly, after playing like 700 hours of Fallout 76, holding on to plans that I already know how they work isn't doing anything for me. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I'm dropping pounds right now. Man, someone's gonna come by and they're just gonna see a gajillion plans on the ground and they'd be like, oh my god. Oh, you're gonna do nursing. Prepare for sleepless nights, but what's it called? You can't be sad all the time. You really physically cannot. There's gonna be good days, there's gonna be bad days. Whether you're in the asylum or the richest man in the world, there's gonna be good days and bad days. 100%.
Mineral
I need a...
protocols active.
All right, so drop. Oh my god, that's 45. Look at that. I'm literally shedding the pounds right now. I think I already dropped like 50 pounds too. And I'm only in the, I was about to say I'm only in the P's, but I'm like, they're all in the P's because they're all plans. Drop. Yo, you almost there then, bro. If you were in the last year of classes, you almost there. Oh, wait, no, like high school, because you said you're 17. What's it called? I'm trying to think of thoughts that I have in my brain right now. In my bone cage upstairs where my gray matter lives. Sometimes when I'm doing like menial stuff like this, like hitting X and just kind of reading through this stuff, trying not to drop anything too important, but I don't really care if I drop anything too important here. What's the words I'm looking for? You know what? I can't really think of anything. So let's talk a little bit more about just like, wait, do I already know this? Yeah, I already know that. What were we talking about before? But, a lot of people that I see that tell me they're super depressed, like in like reality, I'm like, honest to God, if you're this depressed, you should go see like a professional. Because there's a lot of people that it's just like, yo, they could have like clinical depression and they could need pills. And you know the really messed up thing about depression pills? Because there is something like crazy messed up about them, and it's like in the disclaimer of every commercial, is that in the commercials for basically antidepressants, what they do is give you energy to depress people. And in it's like in the commercial disclaimers, like it may cause a sewer slide. And it's just like, wait, why would a pill cause somebody to like end themselves? And then somebody explained it to me, and it's like, well, people with depression have low energy, and then when they get a pill that gives them lots of energy, they do the things they never could do before, like uninstall. And I'm like, oh, that's really messed up. See, you're already there then. You're doing good. Now all you need is like I don't say like a mentality shift, but I'm like, what's it calls it? Because I don't know what like your situation is. You could have like a chemical imbalance. You could be like bipolar. I don't know. I'm just a funny guy playing funny things on the internet to entertain people and just like make people feel a little better. But so I don't know like what medications or stuff like that, and I'm not like a doctor either, so I can't really help you in such of like suicide, not, why did I say suicide? Depression and like stuff like that. But what's it calls it? I hate when I forget words. I'll have entire like thoughts and then they'll disappear like just now, and it drives me up the wall. But anyways, I've dropped almost 100 pounds of paper out of my pockets. Oh, look at all these new plans that I can definitely get rid of. Plan for the flatliner, the cauterizer.
Warning. Union violation.
What's the
detected.
flatliner?
Last recorded break was
You know, it don't matter to me. Drop, 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 drop.
99 hours ago.
All right, we got holotapes. Anything worth weigh anything here? No. Good. Oh, miscellaneous. Here we go. Repair kits weigh stuff. Copper ore, don't need it. Grafton plush, you weigh 0.001. I need the repair kits. You know, I think these bombs are for a side quest, and I'm just gonna drop them. I don't care. You weigh nothing. That's 6 key cards. Scrap box. 1 turret no, I don't need you. Ultrasight ore drop. And that should just about be everything. Almost. I don't want to drop like the psycho and drugs because I'm going to need the drugs now because I am a ghoul and ghouls take drugs to not be crazy patients. Okay, I think I'm doing good. BT dubs, how do you do mods? Like mods as in Fallout or mods as in like channels and stuff? Also, last year I had a lot of thoughts about like the sewer slides, but I do not do it, and I get a therapist now and I do a lot better. Everyone has those thoughts. Everyone's gonna tell you it's not normal to have thoughts about self-harm, but everyone has them, whether they're like super serious or they're not serious, but everyone has those thoughts. And a lot of people don't like to admit it because it's grim and people don't like to talk about it, but it's true. And what's important is identifying those thoughts, to me at least, and then looking at those thoughts and being like, why would I put a pen into my leg? Like all the way through. That doesn't make sense, and that would hurt and make a mess. Don't do that. That's dumb. But mods on the channel, let me go through that real quick. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get to talking and I get to doing something and I don't read everything as quickly as I should, and I apologize. But I do try my best to try and do everything as quickly as I can. But mods on the channel is done by like people who come by and just kind of enjoy me being here, whether I'm playing 76, doodling, or like playing a game they're not really interested in. They just kind of like coming because they enjoy me. Like, how do I put this? You know how there's like all those super popular YouTubers and like Twitch streamers, and there's like people don't show up to like Queso streams because his gameplay's great or like he's playing the latest and greatest thing. People show up to Queso streams because they enjoy Queso and he's funny and great. Or like Markiplier. People show up because people love Markiplier as a person because he's a great person. And that's how I do mods, is people who enjoy coming by. Like, I have one of my mods and he's like, yo, no one, I like your voice. You yap a lot. You nonstop talk. And I like to, like, sometimes because you're just like white noise, I just put you on and I fall asleep. And I'm like, he's here. He'll take out some spam and he's just always around. Like, and that's how I do mods. It's like people who are always around, and they don't have to make it to every stream. Like, obviously, everyone has lives they gotta live. But, the bar is in hell. Like, my bar for mods is low. You guys just gotta show up every so often. If you don't show up for, like, a month and a half, like, stick around for at least one stream. Talk with me a little bit. and then head out. It don't only gotta be a long talk. It just gotta be like some talk. I just need mods to be around. Sometimes, occasionally. But I do enjoy being here and talking to you. It's pretty nice. Obviously, I don't always talk about these super grim subjects of depression and sewer slides. Sometimes I have fun conversations, like if a potato could talk. That's not even a conversation I had. I just came up with it because I just thought it'd be kind of cool if I knew what a potato was saying. Do you think if a potato could talk, they would enjoy going into the oven, or do you think they would scream when you're baking a potato? Or do you think they talk after they're cooked? Because I hope they talked after they cooked. Like, you ever see, like, funny cartoon logic, and it's like, oh man, that potato got mashed, but it's okay with it because it's fine. And now I'm thinking about the real world implications of, like, you ever see Sausage Party? Sausage Party is like one of the most vile movies. It's made by Seth Rogen. It's just nothing but sex jokes, and I find it disgusting. But at the same time, I really do enjoy the concept of if food was alive and how they would just view the world and being eaten and other such things. So I like stories that have like that really weird angle of just like really bizarre but really cool at the same time. I'm gonna do, I can just make more Jack Gordon stuff. Wait, does it come out? Yo, it's me, Mr. Potato. I just realized, what if Mr. Potato Head was a real potato? Like the toy, like they just packaged Mr. Potato Head as a like actual toy, but there was like sharp pegs you had to jam into a real potato. Get away from me. I was gonna say you dirty ghoul, but then I realized I'm a ghoul now. You know what's funny? In Fallout, whenever I tell people I take the cannibalism perk, they're like, why do you take the cannibalism perk? And I'm like, that's great. Anything with 2 arms and 2 legs and walks on those 2 legs, I can eat. And it keeps the food and hunger up, and it heals you. And now as a ghoul, it makes sense now, because now I'm no longer a human being. So eating things that look human is not as frowned upon. I mean, like, it's still frowned upon a little bit, but it's like, he's a radioactive abomination. It's a little bit more give to it. Yo, the implications of Mr. Potato Head possessing a tortilla in Toy Stories is horrifying. I forgot about in Toy Story 3 they did that, Mr. Potato Head, but they just gave him a tortilla. I love that scene so much. They literally, like, does that mean Mr. Potato Head, if he sticks his face and arms into anything, he can just possess it? Or is he not even the head? Is he just the individual parts? Like the pegged appendages in face parts that go in? Because Mr. Potato Head, like his body, the potato, houses no soul. He is the sum of his parts, like all the arms and legs, in the eyes and the mouth and the nose and the mustache. Like, that's what he is. He's not the physical potato toy, which is actually blowing my mind right now, and I'm not sure if you guys ever thought about it or if I'm just realizing this now. I just may be realizing this now. You know what? I'm not going to wear this jack-o'-lantern short suit. Honest to God, I'm just going to drop it. Silver Shroud costume. Let's drop that. The Red Menace backpack. How much do you weigh? 1? Standard backpack. Is that what I have on right now? This item cannot be dropped. It'll be destroyed if it's dropped. Yeah, let's drop that. Okay, there we go. So there, I thought for a second I was dropping my own personal equipped backpack, and I was like, I hope I'm not dropping my own backpack. But, yo, I just started my homework. Homework good. I like science. And Mr. Potato Head is a hive mind of plastic limbs. Oh my god. We went from talking about if a potato could talk to Mr. Potato Head being an eldritch horror that is an amalgamation of facial parts and limbs. Is it weird that I'm low-key a little bit scared of Mr. Potato Head now? Like, should I fear the Potato Head? Because I feel like I should. I feel like fear is the appropriate response to this new information I'm being presented. You know what's another horrifying thing? And I talked about this when I play Pokemon sometimes, but some of these Pokedex entries in Pokemon are like absolutely nuts. Like Phantump, it's like, oh, it's like a little stump that's like a little ghost. Oh, it's so fun. It's like, no, a child got lost in the woods and died, and now it's a Pokemon. And I'm like, does that prove that humans have soul in the Pokemon universe? Like, does that prove the existence of souls? Or is that just like going over everyone's head? Because everyone's just like, ooh, Pokemon. Also, another side thing I just thought of, and I never even thought about this before, but is there actually like any other jobs in Pokemon besides Pokemon-orientated jobs? Like, obviously, like, they have like restaurant workers, construction workers, and like healthcare professionals that aren't Nurse Joy. And like Pokemon professors. I mean, like, that's still Pokemon related. But I mean, like, is there like a dude that's just like teaching high school math in Pokemon? Like, that's his job. Like, it's the most vanilla job out there. And it's like, wow, the fantastical world of Pokemon. There's a dog controlling the weather, but we don't care. We still have to learn our functions and our square roots. He could be you. He could be me. He could be everyone. Mr. Potato Head will probably possess one of us. All right, I should look at the challenges and get those done now. Drink 2 Nuka Darks. I don't think I can do that because I don't know how to make Nuka Dark. And my Nuka Cola machine that makes Nuka Cola don't make... Oh, I forgot. I moved my brewing station out of there. That's my laundry room. Where'd I put my brewing station? Oh, there's my big tadpole. Brewing station. Yo, you feel your charisma going up. I forgot I had all these stat boosting items in here. Oh, I forgot I was gonna make a whole bathroom in here and I forgot. Wait a second. I know I have the rest of that display up in my other house. I gotta go. Goodbye. Goodbye, Miss Makama, and I wish you the best of nights or day, whatever time it may be for you. What is up here? Okay. So I played my little bit of 76. Nothing's really happening. I don't feel like doing the challenges, and I'm just kind of walking around talking. So let's swap gears again. Quick to desktop. Let's go back to our doodle. I should attempt to finish that maybe tonight. Definitely should attempt to finish that. So I gotta get my pad back out. It's really easy. I just have my art pad just leaning up against my Wii on my desk. Wait, this is the wrong pen. That's the pen I use for my iPad or iPad tablet touchscreen device. Yo, no one, do you want to see the Gangster Waluigi progression so far? I'm gonna assume it just looks really good. You know what's really funny? I'm looking at this and I'm like, this looks wrong. And then I look at like my what's it called, my source photos, and I'm like, I could thin this down a little bit, but like this right here is very accurate. I feel good with how with the folds. I've never been good at folds, but it's one of those things where I'm like, you got to be kind of bad at something to be kind of good at something. All right, let's go over here. Let's work on arm 2. You know what I also like about doing these streams to where it's just me doing whatever I feel like. Oh, wait, no, this is arm 1 I'm looking at, not arm 2. How big did I make this? I think I made it like that. No, that's a little too thick. Nope, still too thick. Thin it out a little bit. I think it also looks way more poofy because what's it called? The arm's bending because I'm having the arm bend in a way that is not human, like there isn't bones in it. So I think it also looks a little off because of that. All right, thin that out. I feel like that looks a little bit better. Also, yo, no one, do you know or you want to see the gangster thing? Oh yeah, I haven't seen it, so I have sent it. Let me take a gander. I won't put it up on stream, but I'll take a gander. I like that. I like that a lot. I feel bad because I have the whole art channel in the Discord and I haven't really posted much there because I've just been like busy and I've also just been relearning the ways of art, if that makes sense. What the? There we go. It wasn't working for a second. Let me just do that. You know what I wish? I wish I had like 1,000 people because I just had a question in my brain. I'm like, dang, if I had like 1,000 people watching, I'd be like, oh, someone would know this. But I saw it. It looks really good. I like the posing you chose for it. A lot of people would just be like, what's it called? They'd be like, yeah, that looks good. But I really do like the perspective and posing you went for it. It isn't him just standing there or like it's just not a face and a hand. There's more to it, and I really enjoy that about it. I like using the art application and then just doing this. This to me is so much fun. Boop, 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 boop. Hand. No hand, hand. No hand, hand. No hand, hand. No hand. Chop my hand off right there. But anyways, let me make the microphone. The last time we did the art, I came up with a design for a spring microphone that I really liked, and I think I shall go with that one again. So let's see. Whoops, no, that's erase. That's a nice line width. I'll take that. So here we have our nice little outline of our microphone. In which case, I think I can move it with this a little bit. I want to definitely Where do I want to move this? Like here-ish? No, that's too high up. It's got to be a little bit lower. There we go. That should be good. I love that so much too. I just figured that tool out earlier today too, before I started the stream. That whole like just being able to shuffle something around. Okay, so how do I want to do this? But thanks. I've been putting things closer to the camera, LOL. Yeah, that's called what's it called? The technical term for that is perspective, to where if you look at an arm, like you know what an arm looks like, but when you have like a hand in front of it and then it looks like a straight on point of view, that's like perspective. Like you're messing with perspective. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I want to do it. You know, when I was making my setup and like buying a bunch of my streamer stuff, I was debating whether or not I wanted to get a spring microphone, because if the spring microphone made me sound like an old radio host, I'm like, I want that. I want that like little bit of reverb. Actually, wait, I want to see, can I achieve that little bit of reverb that's like in their microphone a little bit? I want to see if I can do that with my sound mixer. Hold up, wait. Hello. Wait, no. No, this just makes me sound like I'm in an empty room now. Like there's no furniture. It's just like 4 walls and like, I don't know, like a stone floor. Ugh, that just sounds weird. Let's turn that off. But we just going with the star. I like the star in the center. The star's a little off kilter, but I like my stuff being a little asymmetric sometimes. And it's not like this is the world's most like perfect star and I could have like used the line tool to make it like super straight and perfect, but I like the little imperfections right here. And these little scribbles right here won't even matter. I'm gonna change that. Yo. The Alistor sort of sound? No. I always talk about this and everyone's like, you mean like Alistair? Like Alistair? And it's one of those things where I'm like, a lot of my art stuff now is just being compared to Alistair, but I have stuff from like over a decade ago, and it just looks like Alistair, but it's not Alistair because it's the same smile, same stuff. But I absolutely adore the radio. Like I have an old radio in my room and I still turn it on and listen to stuff when I'm not on stream, because I find the radio so entertaining every time I turn it on. I'm trying to like, I gotta get closer first. Like my earliest memory is literally, what's it called? Just like sitting in front of a radio, or like laying in bed and all I can hear is a radio and I'm in a completely dark room. I even had like times when like I had to share a room with my dad and he wanted to stay up till like 2 a.m. and he would just have the radio on and it was like wonderful. He'd be like, is this too loud? I'm like, no, it's perfect having the radio on. And I absolutely love the radio to death and beyond. And it's great because it's not like streaming to where everything sounds perfect. There's interference, there's weather, there's other stuff messing with the signal that gives you that amazing radio sound. And if I could, I would want to be a radio host. Being a radio host, and that's also part of the reason why I love streaming so much, would be so great. But also at the same time, I'm realizing there's a ton of restrictions. I have to know a thing or two about some songs and music, and I don't really know that much about songs and music. And it was one of those things where I'm like, I look weird, but it's not like I'm like gross or ugly or anything. I just look off-putting to some people. Like I'll smile and I'll talk and I'll be well articulated and polite and everything. But I've been in like multiple competitions to where I'm like, it'll be like an art competition. It's like I lost and it's like, I go over to the judges and it's like, well, how did I lose? Like, was it like the composition? Was it like this? Was it that? And it's like, no, we just didn't like your artwork or your face or like your smile. And I'm like, I lost because you didn't like my smile or something. And like, I actually had a teacher like that wouldn't give me the permission slip for an optional, what's it called? Field trip because he thought I looked sickly. Even though I'm perfectly healthy. And I'm like, this is messed up. I'm like, I'm not one to be like, man, people suck, but like, sometimes people suck. And life's unfair, and that's okay. It's what you do after that that matters. Because I've met a bunch of people, and they're like, yo, like, my daddy wasn't nice to me. And I'm like, dang, bro, that sucks. But at the same time, it doesn't give you the privilege to go around and just start punching people. And just being a general nuisance to everyone around you. And that's how I feel. Bad stuff happens to everybody, and that's okay. And what's it called? And I just had to deal with like a bunch of other personal stuff, but like the one stuff I will talk about is like just the way I look. And like, I don't want to say like discrimination, but like there's been a bunch of times from like people are like, your hair color is just like weird. You just look weird. Your skin's too white. And it's just like, what? How can my skin be too white? And then we live in this culture to it's like, well, obviously we don't judge people based on their skin color. I'm like, bro, I literally had somebody call me a bad word based on what I looked. It wasn't even like, oh, you're fat or skinny. It's like, what's it called? What was it? Oh yeah, I haven't heard anyone say this in forever. Actually, no, I have. That was a lie. I lied, but like ginger, like that's the one word I hear a lot. And I don't even like, when you see like South Park episodes and you see like the heavy freckles and like the red hair, and stop making that line green. Stop it. I know I'm yelling at me, but stop it. But it's one of those words where I'm like, I've had people walk up to me and they said sentences so vile that I'm like, bro, you would not say the word black instead of ginger in that sentence, or red. Like, change the word red and ginger out for the word black. Not even like any slurs, just the word black. And I'm like, and say it back to me. And I've had multiple people being like, I don't want to say it. I'm like, yeah, why did you walk up to me and say those words to me then? Like, why? And they were like, I don't know. It was just like, I'm like, yeah, exactly. And it's just like weird. And this is one of those streams where I'm like, I don't mind talking about it because we like 3 hours in, and I don't think anyone else is going to come by. And people like when people talk about themselves a little bit, but like, people be weird. I'm going to make that my little eye in the middle. I like the little like snake eye, maybe. Maybe I should do something else. No, I like the snake eye. Let's zoom out. Let's see how that looks. But what's it called? Moral of the story is, it's extremely important. Your actions, it's how you react to everything versus what bad stuff happens. Bad stuff happens to everybody, some more than others. And you got to be understanding at times, and at other times you just gotta be like, bro, it happens to everybody. It's not just you. Everybody pay taxes. Everybody go into the car shop. Everybody gets teeth pulled. Everybody dies eventually. Death and taxes and all that junk. I'm trying to think, do I want to make the stand a separate layer from the microphone itself? Or do I want to make it all in the same layer? I think I'm going to make it stand the second layer. Come on, go. Let me name it. Okay, I'm going to use my mouse. It won't let me use my pen to rename it. Stand. You know what's funny? I've been seeing memes on TikTok, and it's like, Japan facing like its falling birth rates are allowing people to immigrate into Japan for the purpose of having kids. And I'm just seeing so many memes of people just like jumping on airplanes or like swimming across an ocean or just like flying around the world straight to Japan. And it's the most wild and out there thing that I've seen in a hot minute. How do I want to do this? I think the standard line followed by maybe a nice red wire wrapping around would be nice. Maybe I should go with a line instead of one thick line. So maybe I should actually use the line tool. Can I like make this thicker mid thing? Oh, I can. Ooh, oh, that's too thick. Too thick. Unthick that, please. Unthick, unthick. That looks nice. That looks like a nice thickness right there. Yo, BRB, I gotta take a flight to Japan real quick. Bro, no, don't do it. Don't be that devious. Don't do it. I don't know if it's real or not, but it was just one of those things where I'm like, if it's real, this is just funny as hell. Oh, I'm trying to like draw with the line tool. And I'm like, why isn't it not drawing like I want to? Do you think I could make a nice silver? Like a nice matte silver? Yeah, that looks good enough right there. Boop, boop. And let's go with a nice black base, I guess. Let me make the base black for now. Yeah, I think this may be too thick. But, what's it called? What was I talking about earlier? Oh, yeah, when you were like, yo, whole Alistair aesthetic. I just like to think, I just have the same sense of style as Alistair or Vivzy Pop. And sometimes in art, there's some people that's like, oh no, you're ripping him off. Oh no, he's just like that. It's like, I think two people can have the same idea, 100%. Yo, I've stopped doing that though. Yo, I used to use the line tool to block out my drawings before going over it by hand, and I've stopped doing that. Wait. Now we raw dog it, 100%. Wait, why did I just agree with that? You know when you're like, oh yeah, definitely, and you didn't really pay attention? That was 100% what did I just agree to type mentality. Let's zoom out and see how this looks so far. This is looking very annoying with this fly that's down here. Come on. I lost it. I don't think I got it because it's not swooshed in my hands. You know, this stream, I really wanted to attempt to finish this doodle, but I don't think I'm going to finish it this stream, honest to God. Because I'm just talking too much and I'm not really getting much done, but that's okay, because this is what these streams are about. You know, I really do like that I changed the background to a gray. Because one, I don't feel like my retinas are getting burnt out of my skull. Let's zoom in. Right now I'm just trying to also get really used to using the buttons on my pad. My little doodle pad. God, I love, like, honestly, best 50 bucks I've ever spent in my life, this doodle pad. I can't really think of, like, anything I really want to improve on in this second. So, like, sometimes when I'm working on something, I'm like, I want to walk away from it. and like do something else. And I'm like, do I want to do more Ultra Kill? Do I want to play something completely different? Do I want to do something different? Because sometimes it's good just to, you know, when you're working on something, if it's like a quick 20 minutes, you jot some stuff down. You just like did some like low tier stuff. Like all I did was make a circle. I think I adjusted the arm. And then like just adjusted some folds, and then that's about it. And then make my little microphone. But besides that, I'm just gonna put my pad up. I'm gonna double save. You can't save too many times. It's impossible to save too much. I don't feel like starting up Pal Worlds at like almost midnight. That seems like a bad idea. So I think I shall most likely just maybe get off. Like offline, like end the stream maybe. Because I don't feel like doing anything else at the moment. And it's not always like about feeling like doing something, but sometimes it's just like when you run out of fun entertainment things you can do to entertain you, I'm just kind of out of ideas at the moment. But I enjoyed doing this stream immensely, and I would like to thank you all so much for joining me. I stream every day. I've been missing my normal stream times. My normal stream times is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and bonus streams throughout the day, along with the Discord in the description to let you know if there's going to be a delay, or if I'm sick or dead or something happens and I won't be streaming, or there'll be a delay. It'll be in the Discord. If there's nothing in the Discord, I'm either A, unconscious, or B, there's going to be a stream. But thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. If not, I just hope you enjoyed in general. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, good night, and thank you so